Hi guys, welcome back to the I Don't Even Know podcast. I'm Em. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm here for the Sex Lives of College Girls, Season 3, Episode 4. I know it's not Thursday night. I said I would be on time, but yesterday was my last day of the semester, and after my class I crashed and I just wanted to sleep, and that is what I did. So we're here now, and I'm hoping, because I don't have school now for over a month, I'll be better and I'll actually upload on Thursdays after the episodes drop. But then also, it's probably not gonna happen because it drops at 8 and I am tired at that point. So I don't know, it might still be Fridays that these come out, but I'm gonna try Thursday night, hopefully. But anyways, like I said, Season 3, Episode 4. I liked this episode, I think, more than last week's. I don't know, I think it was like a bit more like fun in a way, and also I think I'm kind of coming to terms with the fact that Renee is gone. That was my big issue last episode. It's just something was missing, and something still is missing, sort of, because like she's gone and we're almost halfway through the season, and I need to like kind of like really come to terms with it. Like, she's not coming back this season, maybe ever. We'll have to see if we get renewed. But like, I think now that I'm starting to like get there and be like, yeah, she's gone, I feel like maybe I can enjoy it more. And like, my expectations are still like, or I think my expectations are lower now because she's gone. And I know when a main character leaves a show, the show usually goes to shit, you know? And so whenever that happens, I always lower my expectations, because I've seen it in so many shows. Like, a main character leaves, in the next season is shit, usually. Sometimes it's good, sometimes they can pull it off, but a lot of the time they can't. And right now, I think they're doing an okay job. I mean, I really enjoyed this episode. It also might have been just the fact I'm done with school, so that's not stressing me out anymore. But last episode concerned me, even though I did enjoy it in some ways, and like, there were certain storylines I was intrigued by, especially like specifically Whitney's, I mean, because that's my girl. But this one, I don't know, it was a bit different, and we kind of got to see where things are heading in terms of the new roommate, Casey, which I've been wanting to know, because like, she was introduced last episode, and the main thing obviously was her boyfriend, that they've been together for like 10 years, or not 10 years, oh my gosh, since 7th grade. They're practically married. They're not practically married, but they have a promise ring saving their souls to marriage. She transferred for him, so only spending time with him. That was basically her whole fucking personality, along with being a bitch and being judgmental. And then, of course, like, he cheated on her, and so they broke up. And I like wanted this episode to like be not mainly about her, because I don't care enough about her yet to like actually like want to see her on my screen 24/7. But I wanted to know where she was going. If she was just gonna be like the bitchy roommate who was kind of annoying, which she is still that, but seeing like she's going to like the theater route, which I'm down for, because I love musical theater. I love watching like shows with it. Like, I'm one of my it's not my comfort show anymore, I can't watch it, but Glee. I'm a Glee, like, that's my show. I can't watch it anymore because of Naya, I just can't do it without crying. So, like, not anymore. But, like, that's my show. Like, anything with any musicals, like, or anything containing musical theater, I'm sat and I'm ready to go. So I'm intrigued. And I feel like this is an interesting story for her because she didn't get the main part, and, like, she's not a musical theater person, like, but she thinks she's perfect. She thinks she's, like, the best person on the planet and is very, like, full of herself and thinks she's better than everyone. And she can sing. Like, she was great in the audition, and I was kind of shocked she didn't get picked. But hearing, like, what the teacher said, saying, like, you have no substance, you're boring, she's not wrong. Like, Casey, she might be talented, she might be pretty, but other than that, she really has nothing going for her. And, like, she can sing, but I get what she means. Like, you need to have more, like, about yourself if you want to make it, and if you want to be the lead. Because, like, when you're a lead, you have to have substance. You have to, like, be able to pull it off and not be, like, boring. Like, yeah, if you can sing, you have that going for you, but you have to have, like, some sort of personality, and she really doesn't, besides being a bitch. And I want to see her, like, really fight for it, because that might make me like her more. And also, I just think that's the best way for her story to go, because I think they're going to try to make her change in a way and grow and like have, why did I say grow and have, like, character development and all that. Like, that's for sure where they're going, because when you have characters like this, usually by the end of the season, or at least the show, they're better than, like, how they were. Like, they get character development and they change and become decent people and just become better versions of themselves. And I feel like they're going to do that, and, like, she kind of needs to, because there's no way the girls are gonna survive a year with her. Like, if I were them, I would be losing my mind already, and they kind of are. Especially because, how are you going to basically call them out about hooking up with people? And she didn't call them a slut necessarily, but she's just, like, I don't even remember what she said, but it was, like, kind of rude. Like, it's, like, college is about experimenting, and, like, do I? No. But that's what it is. And you, like, learn about your sexuality and all that. Like, she should be doing that too. Like, they're doing what you do in college. Like, yeah, they're not in relationships, and her saying, like, oh, because you can't find one, you're, like, doing friends with benefits. Like, no, that's not the case. If they wanted a relationship, all of them could 100% get one. Like, they have men lining up for them. Like, they could get a man or a girl, like, literally anyone, if they wanted to. They just don't. They want to have the casual thing right now, or at least Whitney does. And Casey should want it too, for herself. Like, I get she's still, like, saving herself to marriage, or at least I think she is. But I think she needs, along with, like, her growing and proving the musical theater teacher wrong, she needs to hook up with someone, like, bad. Like, I kind of need that to happen to her, or not to her, but, like, for her. She, like, needs the dick. I'm sorry, like, she does. I'm saying that quiet because, like, I don't want my brother to hear this because he's downstairs, but, like, she needs it bad. And I feel like I'm not the one to talk, because I'm literally never even kissed anyone, and I've said that in the, like, episodes about this. Like, I've never held hands with a guy. Like, I'm so serious. Like, romantically. Like, when I was younger, obviously I did with my brother and my dad when I was, like, a child. But, like, other than that, like, nothing romantic has ever happened in my life. And so I feel like I'm the last person to say that, but she needs it. Like, especially because you're with someone since 7th grade and you haven't had sex. Like, that's not a bad thing. Like, if you want to save yourself to a marriage, yeah, like, I know my mom taught me that. Am I going to listen to her? Who knows? Like, time will tell. But it's like, I feel like in college, it's the time to just do all that. And she basically has had no life. I mean, and maybe she has, but her whole personality was her boyfriend. And I assume it was for many years, even though we've only seen her for a bit. Like, now that they're done and she knows that he cheated and he hooked up with people, she needs to go crazy or something. And I think it's going to happen. Like, I think that the teacher telling her, like, she has no substance, she's boring, all that, is going to, like, make her think and maybe talk to the girls, and they're gonna tell her, like, hook up. Even though I feel like she might not even go to the girls, because I don't think she likes them. She's just there with them, so, like, because they're roommates, and so people think she has friends. But I feel like if she goes to them, they're 100% gonna tell her, or she's just gonna do it. Like, she's for sure gonna hook up with that guy. I think his name's Cooper. Yeah, Cooper. She's 100% gonna hook up with him at some point. And, like, that's going to get her the substance she needs. Because I think, I'm not saying you need to hook up with someone to have not a personality, but to, like, not be boring. I'm not saying that. Like, she could do other things to, like, get substance and, like, not be boring. But I feel like this is what she needs. She needs that to, like, branch out and, like, do more and, like, let go. Like, all she cares about is people thinking she's popular and has friends and it's getting likes on social media and being the lead. That's literally all she gives a shit about. So she doesn't care about anything else. I mean, clearly from what she was saying, like, she was bashing musical theater people. And, like, don't get me wrong, some musical theater kids are a bit insane. If you're a musical theater kid, I'm so sorry. But, like, some of them are a bit traumatic, I will say. Like, I know some. I've been friends with some too, and they're great. But, like, I know they're a bit crazy. To be fair, I'm just thinking about Rachel in Glee, and she is a maniac. So, I mean, you never know. Like, some of them are chill, but I think she just needs to figure it out. Because I'm sorry, she's literally a bitch. Like, the fact she was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna audition for the musical and get the lead. Like, I get she has high expectations for herself, but it's honestly not even that. It's the fact she thinks she's better than every other motherfucker in that school. And then she, like, says she can't stand musical theater kids. She just wants to be the star, and she's better than them. And, like, how she sang lead or whatever, or was the star of her church choir, which, I mean, I know, one thing I know is you have to be able to sing to be, like, a main part of church choir. So, like, when they said that, I was like, okay, so she can sing, or she's just full of herself and thinks she can, and they just kind of let her happen. But thankfully she can. But, like, the fact that she thinks she's just so much better than all of them and, like, was bashing them in front of a literal musical theater person, I was like, oh, not you. And I think she only said that because he was cute, which he 100% was. Like, he was cute. But it's just, I don't know. She's really pissing me off. She just rubs me the wrong way. And I really think her hooking up with someone might change that. I don't know why I think that. I just think she needs it. Because, like, and I do think she will, 100%. Like, they are leading up to that, for sure. Especially with, like, what teacher said. because I think she said she's going to prove her wrong and show, like, she has substance, like, she's not going to quit, she's going to be incredible and prove her wrong. And I think she's going to do that, and to do that, she's going to branch out and go crazy and do things, and she needs to. And maybe be nice to her roommates in the process. You know, like, it's not hard. But she's for sure gonna hook up with Cooper. Like, they're 100% leading to that. I hope if they do, like, she doesn't think she's, like, a bad person. Because I know, like, when people, a lot of times when, like, in these situations, they, like, do it because, they're not manic, but they're, like, stressed out and, like, they want to prove something to someone, and they do it, and then they completely regret it, and then it ruins everything. I hope that doesn't happen to her, because even though I don't like her, I'm not necessarily preying on her downfall yet. There are many characters, not specifically on the show, but there are many characters I'm hoping for their downfall. She's not really one of them, even though she's a bitch. I'm not praying for a downfall. And I just want her to improve, hook up with the guy, and have fun. I mean, all the other girls are hooking up. They're having a good ass time-ish. Well, specifically, Kimberly is, because she's the only one who has some sort of relationship right now. I don't necessarily know if they are together. They haven't really confirmed that, but it's different than Whitney and Isaiah, because Kim and Eli, they've talked and they've opened up about things, and I know that's mainly because of her insecurities in episode 3. Gosh, it was last week. It feels like a fucking year, to be honest. But, like, they've talked and they've been honest with each other about those things. So they're, like, more than Whitney, but I don't know if they're together. And I'm kind of here for them if they want to branch out and do that. I think he's good for her. I think he's different, and he's getting her out of her comfort zone, which is important. Because Kimberly, I love her, but she, like Isla said, she wants to be perfect. She, like, thinks she needs to be perfect, and she tries to do everything to really be perfect. And you don't have to be perfect. It's fine. Everyone has their flaws. Everyone fucks up. Like, look at me. I fuck up every day in some capacity. But it's like, she wants to be perfect. And yeah, I'm always about being the best version of yourself, best you can be. But it's like, I don't know, I think being with him is different, and she's just, like, doing things she wouldn't do with other people. Like, she went to that rave. She accidentally took drugs, which I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know Molly water was, like, an actual thing. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Like, I know what Molly is, sort of, but I didn't know, like, is Molly water just Molly and water or some shit like that? I don't know. Clearly, I don't go out. I don't go to parties, and so I don't know that kind of stuff. But him getting, like, that was accidental. But him making her go to raves and stuff, it's different, and I think that's perfect for her, 'cause she needs to, like, not be so uptight, but kind of. She's the poor girl, sort of is. She just needs to grow into herself a bit more and, like, be more confident and just know that it's fine. Like, we kind of saw that this episode with, I mean, we always see it, but with Sips and the robots, and how she couldn't lie. She had to tell the truth. Like, she couldn't cover for them and help them because she, like, wants to be correct. She wants to make people happy. She feels like she needs to be perfect, and no one is perfect, no matter what. Like, I know your parents might say, oh, you're perfect. No offense, you're really not. Like, my mom and like dad have said it to me before, like, oh, you're perfect. Like, no, everyone has their fucking flaws. I have many, my gosh. But like, one, for example, I don't do anything. To be fair, I will not be doing anything for the next couple weeks because I've been working like a maniac this semester. Like, when Whitney said sophomore year is no joke, she's not lying. Even though like it's different because I don't do a sport, obviously, because I'm not athletic, but like I take less hours than some people because of some stuff I have, but it's still so stressful, and I like put every ounce of my energy and like everything in me to do well this semester, and it kicked my ass. I've literally, my sleep schedule is already off. It was already bad because I have some sleeping issues, but it's even worse. And so like I will not be doing anything. But anyways, it's like with her, she needs to know it's okay to not be perfect. And that's why I was so happy Isla was there. And that was like the first time, not honest, I was always honest, which I love her for it. But that's why I think Kimberly needs a friend like her. And that's why I'm missing Layton, because I feel like Layton would have said something similar. That's why she needs someone like Isla, because yeah, she's right. It's okay. And like, I know you want to be perfect, you want to make people happy, you want to be like the best person, and you don't want to lie and whatever, but a little lie like that, I mean, yeah, they did not start up something they were supposed to, but it's fine, especially because it's your job. You're going to lose your job most likely if these robots come into play, because I know deliveries, like food deliveries, it's fucking up like restaurants and things. Like, I know that, 'cause, like, I don't order much, but my family does every once in a while, and I know people would rather stay in, because I'm like 100, like I would much rather like order and then go out. But like obviously I get where like Isla was coming from, and in Canaan, like how they were trying to lie and they were trying to cover because they're trying to save their asses. They need tips. They're college students. Like, they, even though we like never see Canaan, and I sometimes forget he's even a character, like, they have stuff they need to do. And I think Isla and Eli might help her. I mean, Isla already did, and I feel like Eli is going to push her more to like do not crazy things, because I don't want her to go like insane, but like do more. And I hope they get together, because I kind of like them, even though the one thing I have, like the issue I have with them is, where the fuck was he when she was like high off her ass? Like, I'm sorry, when I notice like I lose someone, I always go back and like find them. Like, why? Like, she was high, and he like was like, follow me, we're gonna go, and then she lost him and he didn't even come back. Like, that to me is a bit concerning, and I'm kind of like shout out to Isla. I know it's because Kim texted her saying she was dying, but shout out to Isla for coming to find her, because like, where was he? Like, that, like, I like him, but that there is a bit of a red flag, and I'm kind of concerned. I hope they address it. I hope they don't just brush it off, because it's strange, right? Like, as I'm thinking about it now, I feel like maybe he hooked up with like a guy, or like he like went off and hooked up with someone. Like, I don't want to say that, because he seems like a good guy and he seems like he cares for her, but why wouldn't you go back in? Like, especially because this isn't her scene. You've said you've been to some, like, she's never been to a rave like this, or really a rave period. Like, she's not used to this type of shit. You are. So like, why not go back in and help the poor girl? Like damn. I hope he, like, I'm reading too much into it and he, like, just, he tried or something. I don't know. I really hope he stays a good guy, because I feel like they would be cute and I want them to be together. And I also really want Whitney and Isaiah to be together. I don't know why, but I do. Like, we don't know much about Isaiah yet, besides the fact he is really rich, or his dad at least is really rich. It's really all we know, and that they're friends with benefits, but without the talking, without the stories, just like they show up and make out, which is like fine. I personally don't really like, because I feel like they would be really cute, and it might be the fact that they're just both really fucking hot and attractive, but I feel like Whitney needs not like a serious relationship, because she was with Kanan, but I feel like she needs a more mature relationship and not just friends with benefits besides the friend, or it's not even friends with benefits, because they're not even friends, they're like just casual hookup. I feel like being in a relationship with Isaiah could help her grow, and like, I don't know, it's just, she's stressed out so much, like she's getting no sleep. She is stressed about STEM, all her classes, because she wasn't able to drop, like, soccer. And, like, she goes to him just, you know, to hook up, to get off some steam. And he wants to talk. Like, he actually you could tell, like, he likes her, or at least I think he does. And he wants to have a conversation with her, get to know her. Like, when she randomly showed up at his house, and he was like, what's going on? Like, are you okay? And she was like, no talking, no nothing. And then she got mad at him because she fell asleep and missed her STEM lab or whatever. Like, he obviously cares about you, because it's not like he was trying to sabotage her. He even said, you were exhausted, you crashed. Like, damn, like, of course I'm gonna let you. Like that alone, and how he's kind of just chilling with her, I don't know, I feel like they would be really cute. Also, like, how she went to his house when the party, or like school, I don't think it was a pep rally because it was late at night, but the like event that people were cheering about, like school spirit, when she went over there to his house and was like, I know, like, we said friends with benefits, like, I need, and like, no talking, but I need somewhere to sleep. And he was like, yeah, of course. And he was like asking her if she's okay and like talking to her. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, they're cute. And I feel like they're 100% going to do like something with them and like get them together at some point, or have one of them like really fall for the other. And I hope they do, because I see it. I do. They're cute. Honestly, it might just be the fact that they're hot, because I love like when attractive people get together. But I don't know, I really hope they're good. They like get together soon and they're not just friends with benefits. Especially because she did such a good job like with the game after like talking with him and actually like opening up a bit. Like, she did well, and I think him, like, her opening up to him and like him kind of like helping her, it helped her. And I feel like they need to get together. And speaking of getting together, we of course need to talk about Bella and Arvind, because I mean, last episode I said, or second episode I said I thought they would be cute, and last episode I said I liked them, but because of the girlfriend, I want her to back off, because like I said, I want her to grow, I want her to do shit. And I was so mad at her that she sent that damn text that Taylor told her son, which was stupid. And I was happy that immediately after she sent it, or like basically immediately, she didn't say anything about it for a while, but like a little bit after, she felt guilty, and that says a lot about how much she's grown. Like, old Bella wouldn't give a shit about this. Like, she would not have cared at all. So like, I'm happy she's grown enough to be like, I messed up, like, I don't want to do this, like, no. And she kind of like just was like, okay, I'm just gonna let them be, especially because then she met the girlfriend. I think her name's Emily, and she seemed nice and they seemed cute, even though she said she wanted to vomit. Like, I'm happy she saw that. It's like, okay, he's happy. Like, I shouldn't fuck this up. Instead, I should go fuck the mascot, which, okay, was weird, but like, it sounds funny. And I thought it was just her, like, having a weird kink or whatever, like having a weird thing that turns her on, like, because the Heimlich literally turned her on. But the fact that the mascot actually, like, went up to her and kind of started flirting with her, I was like, okay, that made it better. I thought he was just gonna be doing like weird things at the pep rally and her being like, ooh, and that kind of was the case, but it was after he flirted with her. And I was like hesitant about her hooking up with him, because I know we saw in the trailer and I said I wanted her to not hook up with people and like just grow. I am happy she did it, because it made her realize that this is not what she wants and she's not ready. And like, that made me happy, because the old, like, Bella literally not give a shit. Like, we saw what she did in season 1 and 2. Like, she really did not care about anything or like anyone besides herself and like hooking up with men. And seeing her like doing it, like hooking up with him and saying it was like some of the best sex she's ever had, and then seeing how attractive he is and still saying no because she's not over Arvind, and even though she's not ready for a relationship yet. And that's good, specifically because she did not fuck up Arvind's relationship necessarily, because him and Emily are broken up now, and I want to see why before they hook up, because I know Bella was thrilled. You could tell by her face at the end. She was so happy, and like, I'm happy too, because I think they would be cute, and he seems like such a good and different guy for her. Like, she needs a nice guy, and like, I'm here for it, but I want to make sure it's not because of her. Like, she said he didn't see the text, but I feel like maybe he did or she did and didn't say anything. And like, I just want to make sure she is not necessarily the reason. And even if it's not the text that was the issue, and it was like Arvind having feelings for Bella, I still wouldn't be happiest about that, because it's not her fault, but she would still be the reason for their breakup, and I don't want that to be how they get together, you know, because I don't want her to be like get with him and then Emily to go after her in some way. I don't know. Damn, where's Taylor when you need her? Because even though she was the one who told Bella to send the text, and I didn't approve of that, Taylor's helping Bella grow and become a better person, and I need her to help with that. And also because I like Taylor and I want to know more about her, and I don't know why she wasn't in this fucking episode, and it pissed me off. And also, I'm seeing people on Twitter, and I really don't know anything about this, say like, what's her name? I think Ruby Cruz or something like that is supposed to be on the show, and people are upset that she's not. Like, we're almost halfway done. Like, after next week we have 5 episodes left, in which means we're halfway done, and everyone's upset that she's not there yet. And like, I really know nothing about that, so if anyone does, let me know. But for whatever reason, they're really excited for it. I kind of am too, and I want to see why everyone's so excited. And like, maybe a new character, I don't know. I feel like maybe she pops in to date Taylor. So I'm trying to see who Taylor could be with, because obviously Taylor and Bella are not getting together, even though I would be here for that. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll see next episode, even though I don't have any theories or thoughts, because of course we don't have a promo. All I think is going to happen is Whitney is going to fall for Isaiah. and Bella and Armin are either gonna hook up or they're gonna kiss. Or maybe they're not. But I feel like they probably will. But then, as I'm thinking about it, Armin doesn't seem like the guy to, like, move on super quick. And so... Bitch, I don't know. This is such a hard show to, like, come up with theories, because they really could pull, like, anything. Because it doesn't end on cliffhangers ish. It kind of did, but, like, not big ones where I can, like, theorize. And also it doesn't have promos at the end of the episode, so I don't know. So I guess we'll see next week, hopefully. I mean, we for sure will. But that's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you guys next week, hopefully on time. But I highly doubt that. For season 3, episode 5.